in New Jersey. But let me just say this about the press, since the media is here. They're going to probably cover this tonight on the nightly news. The press, this is not an anti-vax rally. This is not an anti-vax mass rally. This rally is, and I want you to get the headline tonight. This headline for tonight on the news tonight is people standing up for their medical freedom and medical choice.
And if you don't know, Big Pharma went to Albany and stole the religious exemption for vaccination from children. So 26,000 children were kicked out of school in New York. Teachers unions said nothing. They went to New Jersey and tried to pull the same thing, but 5,000 people showed up behind Jamel Halley and they kicked them out of New Jersey. And they have their religious exemption to vaccination for children. In New York, just so you're clear, in New York, we have a religious exemption to vaccination for adults. So if you're 18 and older, you're allowed to have religious freedom. If you're 18 and younger, you are persecuted and you're a slave. That's right. God bless Jamel Halley and his leadership, and he jumped on coming here. Thank you to Curtis Cost, who helped me to get these strong brothers here to do this. Thank you so much to so many people. I want to call somebody up now who's like my right hand. He is a UFT member. Well, at least he is for now. He might be leaving the UFT just like I announced. I am leaving the UFT because they don't represent me anymore. But he does amazing work, and he's been fighting for our rights to choice. I want to give you UFT member Garrett Ramirez.
Hey, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? I'm not feeling so great because I have to follow Kevin Jenkins. Not the best situation. Another awkward thing. Maybe it's not awkward. You've heard from liberals. You've heard from progressives. I'm going to do one better. My name is Garrett Ramirez, and I am a socialist. Proudly. You don't get many of those in this movement. Whoa. What happened?
Sorry.
Do people here like Sweden? Do people here like Sweden? Do people here think Sweden did it right? They're pretty socialist over there. So that's my kind of socialist. Not the de Blasio kind of socialist. I think that's why you don't like it. It's because you associate with scumbags like him. And the Democratic Party and all their talk about social justice, which is a whole lot of nonsense. I'll tell you what kind of socialism they're supposed to be supporting, along with our union. There is a single-payer health care act, a bill that's been in the New York State legislature for over 10 years. And officially, the Democrats are for it. Officially, the United Federation of Teachers is for it. But there have been exposés in left liberal magazines, The Nation, Jacobin, that behind the scenes, they are undermining that single-payer health care bill. These are deceitful people. These are people who do not care about the working class. They don't give a damn about your health, however much they go on and on about it. It's all marketing to them. And all these years, they're not even marketing education. They're not even marketing parties anymore. They're marketing vaccines. They're in the vaccine business.
Big business.
People here talked about some racial issues. Excuse me. And I just wanted to give you a quote from the organization. I'm sorry. I just wanted to point out something about these vaccine passports, so-called, these vaccine policies, and the racial implications of them. 60% of the African Americans in New York City are not vaccinated, and they appear to have no intention to be. Because in spite of this relentless marketing campaign, pressure campaign, bullying campaign, people, if they offer them goodies, they take the goodies, whatever it is, donuts, which by the way aren't good for you, or the cash or whatever, and then they don't take the vaccine. That's how badly they have been burned and how much they have learned from history about medical malpractice pushed by this government, pushed by these corporations.
And you can't sue!
And so these people are now being locked out of gymnasiums, of restaurants, of all kinds of places that they call public accommodations in the civil rights movement. They're being locked out. What is that but Jim Crow?
Socialism sucks! Socialism sucks!
Wait. Hold on. This is really important. We have somebody who just came up here who said he's a socialist. I'm not a socialist. I might not agree with everything he said, but he's calling for medical freedom. He's calling for choice. We don't win this with one political party, folks. That's not how we win. The political parties are dividing us. If you're a conservative, God bless you. If you're a Republican, God bless you. If you're a socialist, God bless you. If you're a conservative party mayoral candidate, like Bill Pepitone, God bless you, sir. He's going to be speaking in a bit. Bill Pepitone is the only mayoral candidate who met our requirements and said yes immediately to coming here. I have someone I'd like to call up now, though, from the medical profession. We have a nurse who's coming up in support of medical freedom. And I'm sorry, but her name is Jennifer Johnson. Come on up, Jennifer.
Thank you, Michael, for inviting me. Hey, everybody. My name is Jennifer Johnson. I've been a nurse for 25 years, mostly ER and home care experience. I have never seen anything like I've seen this year. I am so embarrassed of the medical profession. It's been weaponized against the people. I'm against mandatory everything, and most especially against mandatory COVID vaccines. They're not vaccines, they're poison.
Yes.
We have a death count on bears that's off the charts, and that's only 1% of what's really going on. Most of those deaths were mostly COVID deaths were caused by neglect, understaffing, malpractice, murderous policies, and just loneliness and isolation. They killed our grandparents and our parents because of power and money and control. Treatments were suppressed. Natural immunity went out the window. Only scam science was acceptable. Whistleblowers were silenced and discredited. Sorry, I'm not good at this. Last summer there was no evidence of a pandemic to me, only a case-demic caused by fraudulent PCR tests. Today, I'm working mostly in the ER. The only people coming in for these tests are people that are doing it for work or travel. I have a question for all the big shots that want to tell us what to do. Why would you fire healthcare workers during the scariest pandemic of the world? I am tired of the lies. I am not afraid. You can threaten me and take away my job, but you will never take away my freedom. This is the bill that I will die for. I will not accept anyone telling me what to put in my body, what to put in my family's bodies. No, it's not happening. And more people need to be brave and speak out, okay? Now we know how Nazi Germany happened. It happened because of fear. People were afraid to speak up. I am afraid no longer. Freedom!
Thank you so much. A medical professional willing to tell the truth. People in the street, please, they might pull the permit. You need to listen to the police. If they tell you go down to Chambers, go down to Chambers. please listen to the police. They might end the event, okay? Please do not go far in the street, and please listen to whatever the police say to you. Now, I need to introduce to you Teachers for Choice attorney, one of our attorneys, that has an announcement to make about legal action that Teachers for Choice is sponsoring for all New York City workers. She is a brilliant, intelligent, strong female of color. I want to give to you attorney Suchata Gibson.
Good evening, workers of New York City. I want to thank you for coming out today and standing up for our fundamental rights.
Yes.
I want to thank you for the last 18 months of coming out every day and making this world work while the pandemic raged. While many of us had the luxury of staying in our houses, you were out in the streets. You were taking care of our children. You were making sure that children didn't fall through the cracks. You were cleaning, keeping us safe. You were putting out fires. You were taking care of people in the hospital, and I want to thank you. You deserve our undying gratitude and our undying respect. But New York City is not giving you respect. Mayor de Blasio is not giving you respect. De Blasio's gotta go. Respect means that we respect your fundamental human rights. Respect means that we respect your sovereignty over your own bodies. We respect your ability to make the right choice for your body. And nobody else has that right. Amen. And nobody else has the information they need to make that choice for you. Certainly not your employer. Certainly not your mayor.
No.
Now, where does this right come from? It doesn't just... This right was codified because of the horrors that we saw in World War II. After World War II, we had trials. They were called and held at Nuremberg. We tried the doctors who said they were just doing their jobs. They were just trying to, advance medical science by testing vaccines on prisoners. That's what they did. And they said it was for the common good. It was for the greater good. We're not the war criminals here.
No.
But you know what? The world decided that wasn't the case. It is a war crime to force somebody to take an experimental medical product.
Or any medical product.
And these are experimental medical products. This vaccine has only been out for less time than any vaccine in history. We have not even gotten through the preliminary trials. To the extent that the FDA wants to say they're conditionally, giving an approval to one of them, that's based on a couple of months of data. That's outdated by now.
Yes.
They based that approval on data in March that said the Pfizer vaccine was 91% effective. Well, already we're seeing that as we're saying it's 36% effective.
Keeps going down.
This is an experimental medical product. And you have the right to take it. And maybe that is the right choice for you. And if it is, you should be out in these streets even more vigorously fighting for freedom. Because you want to make sure that product is safe. And let me tell you how you keep it safe. You keep them accountable. You keep telling them that we've got to have a choice. You don't get to mandate this. You don't get to stop showing us the safety studies. You have to...
Somebody give her a bull.
My body.
It's our constitutional right.
They're censoring free speech. They don't want to use talk.
What happened here? Sorry.
They're not allowed to talk and be heard. No more shots.
All right. Announcement today. We're not just going to talk about our fundamental rights, which the Supreme Court of the United States has ratified, which we have in treaties, which we have in statutes in this country. We have the right to decide what happens to our own bodies. We're not just going to talk about it. We're getting ready to sue about it. My announcement today is that New York Teachers for Choice, Children's Health Defense New York, is sponsoring a lawsuit on behalf of organized labor in this city to tell Mayor de Blasio that we will not accept the violation of our fundamental rights. We need to be fighting in the courts, and we need you to keep coming out into the streets. We need you to keep speaking up, talking about your rights. Whether you take the vaccine or not does not matter. This is about fundamental rights. This is about bodily autonomy, your choice to do what you want with your body, what is right for your body. And once we give that freedom, up and give that to the mayor of New York City to decide for us, this world is going to be in serious danger, all of us, whether you've taken the shot or not. So once again, I want to thank you for coming out, and I want to ask that you keep coming out. Support this lawsuit. Get in touch with Michael Kane, get in touch with New York Teachers for Choice, Children's Health Defense New York, see how you can help. We need your support, and we thank you for your service.
Thank you so much, Sajada. Please go to teachersforchoice.org. Click on donate. Any money you give is going to my girl Sajada, because she's going to sue New York City on behalf of all New York City workers, detectives, police, firemen, teachers, transit workers, local 3 electricians, everybody. I want to let everybody know this wouldn't be happening right now if it wasn't for my man Kevin C. and the New York Freedom Rally. I am standing on New York Freedom Rally's stage. I am speaking on New York Freedom Rally's sound system every Monday, 12 p.m., City Hall, on the other side, right? On the other side. Get these, Monday at noon, get these Statue of Liberty flyers out to everyone. In France, every week, 1 million people flood the streets. We need that in New York. We need that in New York. Vive la France! Vive la France! Vive la France! Vive la France!
Viva la France!
The truckers in Australia just said they're going on strike. Where are my Teamsters? Where are my Teamsters? Where are my Teamsters, brothers and sisters? The trucks! Now I have to introduce someone who is near and dear to my heart. He is a labor and legal advisor to Teachers for Choice, and this event would not have happened at all if he didn't co-plan it with me. I'm losing my mind. That's okay. I want to call up the president of Children's Health Defense New York, John Gilmore.
Hello, New York! Folks, I started on this journey in vaccine rights 20 years ago when my younger son, Luke, was injured by a DPC shot at the age of 60 days. And he got encephalitis, and we've been dealing with the consequences of that his entire life. He got severe brain damage, he's 21 years old, and he has a vocabulary of about 10 words. And we've been fighting this fight ever since. And back in those days, 20 years ago, the vaccine rights movement in New York was basically me, Christine Heron over here, and Mary over there, and that was about it. We'd get together in a minivan, and that was the movement. And look at us now. Are you alone? Are you afraid? We are gonna win! And that's it. That's all I gotta say. We are gonna win! 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 Be back here every Monday! Every Monday! This thing crashing down to the floor and stomp on it. You gotta come, you gotta fight, you gotta be here. You're not alone, you're not afraid. We're gonna win.
John Gilmore is a legend. John Gilmore's been lobbying in Albany when I was in high school. He's a legend. Next up, I have a member of the CSA union. You know what that is? That's the Principals and Administrators Union. So, I'm about to call up a man who's kind of my boss, in a way. He's an administrator, I'm just a teacher. But he's a very brave man, because there's very few principals, assistant principals, or administrators that are coming out. But I'm gonna give you one who's brave, and his name is William Castro.
All right, let me hear New York City shout. All right. So my name is William Castro. I am a New York City educator. I've been an educator for over 10 years. I am born and raised in New York City. My father's Puerto Rican, my mother's Cuba, and she fled Cuba during communism. There you go. And I know that there were a lot of medical mandates in Cuba, you can imagine, but she made it over here. And there's one thing I want to do before I start and share what I have today. There's a Spanish word that we use, and you probably heard it in the movies, and it stands for liberty. So when I shout it, I want us to shout it. Libertad! 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 Thank you, everyone. We are in the United States, and sometimes our media is what's going on. So I'm standing here for the CSA members who are afraid to come forward. I'm standing here as a voice for them, a voice for the families that are going to have to make important decisions about their students soon.
All right, let's go!
So, bear with us, thank you. So our political leaders have created a perpetual climate of fear and division, and are working hard to create a two-tiered system in America, beginning with this wonderful city. One for the vaccinated and one for the unvaccinated. This system is not informed by science, but informed by the demonization and the politicization of a fundamental human right, the right of choice. It is a well-known fact that irrespective of vaccination status, one may still transmit or become infected by COVID-19. How does it make any scientific sense that one would require a leaky vaccine to maintain employment and enter venues when the vaccinated can go undetected and affect others? Because at best, this is a symptom suppressor. This is not science, but a form of punishment and coercion for making a medical decision about what goes into our bodies. What about all this?
Look at they did it again, motherfuckers!
That's technology. You can't rely on it.
No more mess. No more mess.
Is this mess sound good for prosecutors? Does this sound good? What about all the city workers who have struggled with COVID-19 and developed natural immunity? What about those who have medical and religious grounds? When they tell you to trust the science, they're really telling you to accept their edicts dogmatically and refrain from any critical thought. They're really telling you...
I think this is better.
We got another one. Try this. Do the bullhorn.
Bring your mouth right up against it. Libertad! 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 Libertad!
I know that they're getting really concerned because they're breaking up this year. Great work, everyone. So I just want to call out the hypocrisy. Our political leaders play lip service to being proponents of diversity and inclusivity, but turn a blind eye at the policies that are impacting communities of color. Communities of color that the lowest vaccination rate because they have genuine concerns. All you have to do is research the custody. So I want to close out with that. So we're here to truly invest in that point. This Cuomo. No segregation. No segregation.
No segregation! No segregation! No segregation! No segregation! No segregation!
Okay, now I gotta get the only mayoral candidate who agreed to our terms and said, hell yeah, I'm gonna be speaking at the Teachers for Choice rally. He's been our biggest supporter. He was at every protest we ever have. I give to you, Conservative Party candidate, find him on row C on election day. Nephew of the legendary New York Yankee Joe Pepitone. I give you Joe Pepitone.
Thank you. Well done, New York. Well done. Hello, USA.
USA! 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 USA!
Great job, New York. Great job. Great turnout today. So important, one of the most important days of our lives here in New York. My name is Bill Pepitone. I am the Conservative Party candidate for Mayor of New York City. Thank you. And the only candidate who has been with you since last year, fighting for you day in and day out. Last fall, we went to UFT headquarters in Staten Island because we wanted our kids back in school and we didn't want masks on their face. And what happened? What happened? Now we have mask mandates. 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, I stood in front of UFT headquarters right here in Manhattan, and we fought for our teachers because they were being threatened. Their livelihoods were being threatened. Where are we now? You're facing the loss of your income, the loss of your homes, your apartment, because they have come back to destroy us once and for all. And this started last year, last summer, while our city was being destroyed and looted, and our police officers were being attacked, and our law-abiding citizens were being attacked. Our elected officials, starting with the coward in City Hall, did nothing. They did nothing. They didn't care about vaccines back then. They didn't care about masks. They didn't care about social distancing. But what did they do to us? They locked us down. They let them destroy the city, and they locked us down. They told us we couldn't go to work, we couldn't earn a living, and our kids couldn't go to school. Those are our elected officials. Well, we've had enough, and that's why we're here today. They filled us with so much fear and so much false information and a lack of information last year that we complied. Well, guess what? We will no longer comply. We will not comply.
rallies are so important. Your voice is so important. Peaceful protests are moral protests. Yes. But we can only truly win. We can only truly win this fight if we start electing leaders who stand with you. Yes. Right. Who stand with you every step of the way. Yes. November 2nd. November 2nd, we have an opportunity to change the course of New York City history. As I said, I am the only mayoral candidate who has stood with you since last year. Where is Eric Adams?
Where is he?
Where is Curtis Sliwa?
He's a puppet! He's a puppet!
Is he really?
They were both invited, and they are not here. Both day of our lives, and they are not here.
Billy!
I am going to
Let's go, Bill! Let's go, Bill! You have some strong
How's that, butter?
I'm Italian, so...
One of our great previous speakers said there's nobody coming from the sky to save New York City. Well, I'm going to disagree. I didn't come from the sky. I came from Brooklyn.
Hell fucking yeah! And we're all here! We're all here!
And I am here to save New York City, to save our jobs, to save our kids, and to end this tyranny once and for all. God bless New York. We will not comply.
Thank you so much, Bill. All right, so I just, I told you I'm a progressive unionist, and that's true. So I don't agree with all of Bill Pepitone's platform. However, he's right. He's the only one that's here.
Yep.
He's the only one supporting the most important issue in my life, in my family's life.
Yeah.
The old political models don't work. They don't work. So think about that when you're in the voting booth in November. Think about that and look at row C really hard. We got a couple, don't go party lines. We can't do that.
Fuck your vaccine!
Okay. Oh, okay, so the Conservative Party wants me to tell you they endorse both Democrats and Republicans depending on what their platform is. Okay, I'm going to bring up a couple more speakers. We're nearing the end of this, but I want to bring up a fellow UFT member right now, maybe ex-UFT member. I don't know if she's going to follow me. I announced I'm leaving the UFT. I would like to announce Joe. Come on.
My name is Josephine. As some of you might know me as Joe Rose on Instagram. My parents came here from the Dominican Republic. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I am a product of the school public system. In the year 2018, I made the decision to leave the shelter system where I worked as a supervisor to go into the school system. When I went to the school system, I was elated. I thought that I was going to be a support and inspiration to the next future generations, which are the children of today and the children of tomorrow. Now, in the year 2021, I'm faced with the decision of getting an experimental vaccine or I lose my job. Leaders, so-called educators that went to these colleges and universities that taught us about the Holocaust and slavery are now turning their backs on the people of America and the people of New York City.
I'll take the bullhorn. I'm an expert. I've been on the streets in 2020 trying to wake up for New York. I am not a mother, but my bigger concern is that I am an aunt. I have two younger nieces of the ages 2 and 11, and I wonder in what America, in what New York City are they going
that we're no longer in bondage, but we're going to be in bondage of our mind, body, and soul, our DNA, and our children. My parents came here seeking financial opportunity. They love this country more than I do, and I was born here. I cannot believe that this is not America now in 2021. The land of the free and the so-called home of the brave has become the land of the cheap and the home of the afraid. Afraid of your own breath, afraid of your own children. What are we teaching them as a society? To be submissive shits to the tyrannical government. These children are going to grow up confused, hating their own faces, the faces of their own parents, the faces of their own classmates and teachers. They're going to confuse slavery and see it as freedom. Being tracked and traced in that freedom. Being told to get an experimental vaccine in your body to keep your job is not freedom. These so-called leaders, they claim that they care about you, that it's about public health and safety. Making us lose our job and not have any money is not public health and safety. How are we supposed to live? How are we supposed to take care of our job if we don't get any payment? If they care about you, someone that cares about you, guess what? That will empower you. That will not instill fear and power on your television. This is not about health and safety. This is about power and control. It is no longer about the money, because during the lockdowns, there was a huge transfer of wealth from the middle class to the corporations and the trillions of dollars. It is about the enslavement of every man, woman, and child, not just in the U.S., but in the whole world. And if the U.S. goes, there's nowhere else to run. There's nowhere else to run. Then you're better get it together, because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm willing to lose it all. I'm willing to lose my job. I'm willing to lose my savings. But my freedom and my body and my DNA. The property of the state. Dr. Fauci does not own me. Joe Biden does not own me. Cuomo and Governor Patty do not own me. Save New York. 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 Save New York.
Hello. Yes. All right. And now I want to bring up Kara. You ready to go? Okay. Actually, we have an announcement from Children's Health Defense. Come on up. There's actions coming up we want you to know about.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Lucrezio. I'm an advocacy liaison with Children's Health Defense, who is responsible for that lovely trick right over there. Thank you. We announced last week at Children's Health Defense Walkout Week. So if you go to children'shealthdefense.org/walkout week, you can take the pledge not only to pull your children out of school for that week in peaceful non-compliance to protest all of the mandates, the mask mandates that are happening now and the vaccine mandates that we know will be coming, but also educators, any educators who want to walk out and join us in this peaceful non-compliance to show the people in charge that we call the shots for our bodies, for our children. We get to decide what goes on our face, what goes in our skin. It is our choice. It is time to take a stand. It is time to be brave. It is time to be bold. Stand up and be the change. Go to children'shealthdefense.org/walkout week. Take the pledge, post your pictures. #walkout week, #parents rising, #mychild, Thank you. Stay strong, New York.
Walk out! 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 September 13th, back to school. Walk out. September 13th, Kevin, the New York Freedom Rally might have another really big one here at City Hall.
So, pay attention to the websites for what's coming. We have a few more people coming up, and we're going to wrap up. Kevin, you want to come up to talk? Yeah. Kevin from New York Freedom Round. Kevin, come on up.
Yeah. All right, let's see how long this works. So my name's Kevin, and first of all, I'm a cancer survivor. I moved here 10 years ago.
Right when I moved here to New York City, I was diagnosed with cancer. By the grace of God, I was on the last year. By the grace of God, I was on the last year of my parents' health insurance policy, and I had some of the best treatment in this country at Well Cornell New York Presbyterian Hospital. And guess what? Every doctor, every nurse, every clinician, every technician, every staff member at Presbyterian Well Cornell, just like all the other hospitals in New York City, are going to be fired if they do not participate in this experiment. So, my brother from another mother, Curtis, and I had the immense honor to sit down for a conversation with Ms. Vera Sharab about a month ago. And she explained to us that part of what's happening is to eviscerate the medical system entirely, like they did 100 years ago. Let's get this straight about what New York is in terms of global allopathic medicine. And John D. Rockefeller, this is what we need to understand. They're not going to teach you in the schools that are now, well, that's another conversation. I'm here to talk about medicine. We need to start a new chapter with holistic people like Gary and everyone else who's been they're going to eliminate doctors and replace them with nurse practitioners to save money. We are not ever going to let this stand, ever. We do need a new chapter, we do need reform in the medical system, but we are not going to allow these amazing healthcare, the best in the world at Well Cornell, to go onto unemployment. That's not how this is. So we're going to be there to support everyone at Well Cornell next Wednesday, a week from today, 11 a.m. on the Upper East Side, 68th and York Avenue. Be there. We got flyers up here. We're going to be at Columbus Circle on Saturday. We're going to have some of these amazing speakers and more there at Columbus Circle on Saturday at 1 p.m. Come up and grab flyers. New York Freedom Rally. Stay tuned for all the, all the future events it's going to be. This is the fight of our lives, guys. And we're only going to win standing together. I'm so inspired by everyone here. From the political angle, from the legal angle, from the medical angle, we all have to unite and bring our skills and bring our passion, and we are going to win this. This loser right here, this fascist loser right here, he's trying to slide this through. We're under no illusion that he's the one pulling all the strings for this. He's got a gun pointed at his head. Let's be clear. He's only serving the interests of Bill Gates, Eric Schmidt, Klaus Schwab, and everyone else in the UN. And we are not going to surrender. Ever. 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 So now I'm going to bring up one of my heroes. Cuomo had us all locked down and no one was going outside. This woman went outside. This woman protested. This woman said, Cuomo does not take away my fundamental rights. And I give to you my dear friend, Tara.
Thank you, everybody. Is this working right here? Hey, everybody, I'm Karen Casanova from Liberate, New York. And like he just said, we were out there over a year ago, all of us, a lot of the people right here, yes, in the crowd here today, protesting against the government and overreach. And over a year later, things have gotten worse. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. force this vaccine down our throats.
That's right!
Alone, if we fight this alone, it's going to be like David and Goliath. But if together, we the people will not be defeated.
We the people!
We will be victorious, and we will fight this mandate until it gets reversed. One more question. If you believe that the people are strong enough together, all of us together, to get this mandate thrown in the trash where it belongs, then give me a USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA!
Are we gonna let the Blasio get away with this mandate?
No!
Where can we go from here? Keep fighting. I know this sounds cliche, but stay strong. Mentally, spiritually, don't succumb to a vaccine that your heart and soul is telling you not to get.
That's right.
Surround yourself with like-minded people and keep talking to everyone, every person you see, about the bad procedure of a vaccine mandate. Lastly, support businesses that support freedom. Thank you so much to the organizers today for putting this together. We all have to keep coming out. I think there's thousands of people here today. Thousands. Everybody, you should be so proud of yourself. New York is finally waking up! City comptroller for the Libertarian Party. He's a Newsmax host, and he's not fake news. FYI, he's anti-vaccine mandate. His name is John Tobacco. He's the last speaker today. Everybody put your hands together for John Tobacco. Guys, when we do this, when John doesn't chamber you, I'm gonna shoot the crowd with my camera. This is gonna be the shot that goes viral. New York is waking up, everybody. But I have my camera here. Let's get into it.
Give it up for Karen Casanova! What's up, New York? Yo, what's up? What's up? All my friends out there in the baby! Oh, yeah!
Kara.
I didn't know Kara's lipstick would be this close to my mouth when I invited in. Alright, I'm John Tobacco. My pronoun is he, him, and dad. And whether I'm a candidate or not, I stand up here today because these son of a bitches are not going to force me to put some vaccine in my kid's face. As a dad! Guess what? Guess what? The mother of my kids is a proud member of the UFT. Shout out to all my UFT members out there. I stood right here 6 months ago with Scott Lebedo and Tony Herbert, Letitia Ramon, and many others fighting for police to back the blue. I'm proud to be the son of a cop. The union's in big trouble, trust me. Teachers union's in big trouble. Police union's in big trouble. Sanitation union, you guys don't know, but your pensions are up in flames right now. They're up in flames. Here's what happens, folks. Michael Mulgrew and Randy Weingarten are nothing but two-bit hustlers. They're mobsters, they're mob bosses, and they're what you see in the movies. Us Staten Islanders get a bad rap that we're Guidos and gangsters. I'm proud to be a Guido. Yeah, shout out to all my Guidos. But here's the thing. In the movies, the mob comes and breaks a business owner's window, and then they send down the friendly neighborhood mobster to say how they're going to help you fix the window and make sure it doesn't happen again. That's in the movies. This guy right here and his mobster friends in the UFC, they won't pass due to it. Man-made virus. And then they want to give us the solution. All I will say is this. There has to be more than this. More than people standing in the street. God bless Mike. God bless Kevin. All the organizers for getting it going. But we got to do more. We got to get a call to action. You got to tap one more friend on the shoulder. And we got to fill the streets. Not with hundreds. Not with thousands. But with millions. USA! 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 Family and freedom. God bless you all. We got one more announcement. And then we're going to close out.
They're going to steal the election again. That's what's going to happen.
We have one more
Vote by paper!
I want to thank the NYPD for being so good to us. For all your help in keeping us safe tonight. Here's our last announcement. Check us out on teachersforchoice.org. And we have one last announcement for a protest in Staten Island.
Hi, I'm Letitia Romero.
I'm the conservative candidate for the Staten Island Borough President.
Tomorrow, Bill de Blasio will be doing City Hall, Borough Hall at 11 a.m. We are going to be there in numbers to tell him that we have found him guilty of incompetence. We have found him guilty of treason. We have found him guilty of theft of $1.6 billion. And we are finding him guilty of destroying a generation of children's lives with these ridiculous and arbitrary and capricious mandates. So please be with us, 11 a.m., Staten Island Borough Hall. That's right across the street from the ferry. So just get off the ferry and walk across the street. And you see that we have signs here. Where's the sign? These signs for businesses who want to stay open and not discriminate. Please come see us. We're in the corner. We have them. Or go to Mayoral for SIBP.com and we'll get them to you. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the union members. Thank you to all the New Yorkers. Thank you to all the Americans. We're going to close out with, we call the shots. 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 Keep it going. We call the shots. Keep it going. We call the shots. Keep it going. We call the shots.